to the Mighty Misfit Menagerie or
Cats.
where you get 80% more culprit butt every time we have a technical problem.
You know what? I think it's totally worth it. Makes the technical difficulties just fly by. But you don't want them to.
Makes it, better to look at.
That's true. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I enjoy it. It's a good time.
Mighty Misfit Menagerie, where I cannot adjust the screen so that the top of Jake's head is not in the other shot.
At least it's a
Nothing that Jake's doing wrong. Entirely my fault.
Jake, be smaller?
I don't control my head size.
Why not? Have you not
I'm
evolved?
disappointed. No, I'm joking.
Try thinking of England. I heard that makes things.
Margaret Thatcher naked on a cold day.
Yeah.
I don't even know what Margaret Thatcher actually looks like.
Really?
Not off the top of my head. Like I can't conjure a visage of Margaret Thatcher. Don't bring one up.
It's like, I'm happy to show you. It's burned into my mind.
My brain goes to Gillian Anderson.
Oh,
Oh.
he played a good one
He
too.
played Margaret Thatcher.
And both her and Meryl Streep are dramatically more attractive people than Margaret Thatcher
Sure.
was.
If you're a Margaret Thatcher fan, apologies for that.
No apologies whatsoever.
Yeah.
If you're a Margaret Thatcher fan, don't watch this. Sorry.
You don't want-
Hardline.
Starfinder, it's Nazis. Here, it's Margaret Thatcher.
Yep.
Is there really a difference?
I don't know. I don't actually.
I don't have enough knowledge.
Margaret Thatcher's the Reagan of the UK.
Yeah, but I mean, I wouldn't call Reagan a Nazi.
I would.
The only mental image I can get
I
of
would call him
Margaret
a
Thatcher
fascist,
for some
but not a
reason is
Nazi.
Mariska Hargitay.
Nazis are fascists, though.
Yeah, but I mean, there's so. I mean, like that dichotomy is.
Question. What are we playing?
We're playing Chronicles of Darkness.
Oh, I love Chronicles of Darkness.
That's why modern politics is so pertinent to the conversation.
And vampires.
I mean, there's only been a few.
Was Margaret Thatcher a vampire?
Vampires don't exist. I'm just talking about.
She was.
Helena, do you remember what happened last time?
Where
Because
were we?
I did watch the video back, but
Some notes. Usual story. So we were all together. We were trying to sleep a little bit, and then Calvin snuck out. Cassandra ended up seeing someone at the door who looked like Calvin, so she let him in. And they talked a little bit, and then all of a sudden everybody started seeing ghouls attacking. We couldn't understand each other. We were thinking each other looked like ghouls, and so obviously that created quite a bit of chaos. Cassandra kind of realized what was going on, but I still couldn't communicate with everybody else. So Grace jumps out the window. She goes up to the roof. She sees the real Calvin get home. She's like, yo, some shit is going down. So they kind of like, figured they stop to strategize. Michael sees Kayla. And so we kind of get them to flee. Kayla flees. And so we talk and we kind of decide we need a code phrase because Kayla could be any of us.
the code phrase was, "Where's
my
phone?"
cell phone?
I know I can't find
I
my
can't
phone.
find my cell phone.
It's on the.
It's on the roof.
Yeah.
We need to get that tattooed, guys.
Well, no, I purposely watched the last video so I could know what it was.
We
That
rest-
tattooed that on me.
We rest a little more, and then we wake up at noon. Calvin's like, I'm going to this vampire ritual, but you all aren't invited. We all get a very gruesome warning message in the form of a hamster that
Oh,
Explodes.
Pops.
Grace was like, yo, I knew this guy, Gabriel, who was Kayla's brother, and he was trying to shoot at her, so maybe he knows what's going on. And so Grace and Mort decided to go talk to him. He's like, yeah, she was able to summon illusions. She had these crazy bloody dreams. She drew freaky drawings, and they were like, hey, can we see those? He's like, give me money. And so Grace is like, fuck that, I'm gonna go break into his house. Gabriel's father comes home during that. So Grace and Calvin talk to him a little bit. He doesn't like Calvin. Then Grace sneaks in, and Mike and Cassandra tried to create a diversion. I don't
It was
remember
glorious.
what we did.
Look who it is!
You guys,
Who
You guys did a fake argument, and then you dramatically failed, and so it was immediately get out of here. What are you guys doing?
Sure. And then Gabriel returns, also about to enter his domicile.
The only correction on that is it was Gabriel's grandfather, but other than that, it's correct. So, we ended, like Helena just said, with you in the garage in a superhero pose.
I have no character sheet. Hold on.
It's right there.
This is what. Come on. Oh my gosh. I need a new tablet, guys.
Yeah.
This is what my character sheet looks like right now. I can't.
Hey, you've taken as much lethal damage as I have.
There we go. Now I can see it.
So you're the
Sorry.
superhero pose when Gabriel calls out to his tata, I'm just gonna grab something from the garage.
Okay.
Now, I'm assuming, because you guys last episode said that you were watching the house. So that means that somebody at the house should theoretically be able to see you.
We were a block up the street in the van.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, if you can see the house, somebody could theoretically see
I mean,
you.
yeah, they could see the vehicle that we're in, yeah.
So I am going to roll to see if he sees you. I just wanted to make sure we were all on the same page, that, like, that logic plays out.
Depends on how the roll goes.
Right, fair.
Yeah, I'll fight it if I see fit.
Why is my... No. There we go. So if somebody would like to make whoever was in charge of picking the spot that the car is at, you may make a stealth plus streetwise check at this time.
Been driving, so probably me. Unless somebody else told me where to put it. In which case.
I probably would have consulted with you about it.
Okay. Because Kelvin is Kelvin is well aware that he is out of his depth. So if somebody tells him where to park, you can make the roll because he will park there.
I probably would have actually. You said it was what?
Stealth plus streetwise? You don't get
I've
me.
got more than that. Damn. Could I have told him where to park?
No, because you walked away.
Shit. I did.
But she would have walked where
How'd they
we
park?
parked,
That's
'cause we would
true.
have
She
parked
walked
before we
away,
heard
and
all
then
of
while
it.
you guys were still in the planning phase, and then you guys
Oh,
said
shit,
we
no,
came
that's
back.
true.
Okay.
Because you guys were down by the school, that's when she left the group, and then you guys came back.
Damn it.
What'd you get?
Well, I got no successes.
No successes. Well, everyone but Grace can now make a wits plus composure roll.
Well, it's probably for something good, right?
Yeah.
Usually they are.
You're not gonna try, Cassie?
I mean, yeah.
You got a reroll, right? Explosions.
Nope.
It's 3 for
I
Kelvin.
can't stop yawning.
Did I do 2 or 3 successes?
I think 3 as well.
I think 3 as well. Yeah.
And then 1 for you. So Kelvin and Mordecai, Gabriel 100% clocks the car. He doesn't immediately go, what? And then like run, but he very subtly notices the car.
Texting Grace. We've been noticed.
And just put made. It's quicker.
We've been made. It says we've been noticed. Space dash Dr. Cohen Connors. The next task. We've been made. Space dash Dr. Cohen Connors. I gotta
Now-
reprogram finally.
I think Michael did that for you in one of the episodes.
You did.
I pretend that I am being chased by a bee. I run erratically around,
Oh, good.
waving my hands, And I'll try to
Make an
distract him again.
Make it a manipulation or presence plus expression.
The hell's expression? Oh, there is something called expression.
There's expression. Okay.
Nothing.
So that becomes a dramatic failure. So you trip and full on headbutt into a fence.
Ouch.
Go ahead and give yourself 2 bashing damage. And you've drawn attention, but in the bad kind of way.
Damn.
Calvin just slides down in the seat.
Now, during last episode, somebody texted you and you mind taking out your phone and silencing it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm assuming you're not getting any text messages.
I mean, vibrate's probably still on, but no ringtone. So I will probably look at my phone very carefully from where I am.
You see messages from
Okay. Shit. I'm looking for... Okay, I was hiding behind some boxes. I'm trying to remember, did we establish that I knew anywhere where I was or where her stuff
You
was?
just landed in there, and you had asked me, "Is there any girl stuff?" When Gabriel, you heard him.
He's up, but he's outside. He's not
He's
in the garage.
outside the garage, and he's saying specifically, "I'm gonna grab something out of the garage."
Is there anywhere that I can hide?
I mean, it's a stuffed garage, so I mean, you could make a roll to hide.
I would like to hide, and if possible, if or when he gets in there, try and come up behind him.
So make a dex plus stealth, and depending on how successful you are, we'll decide if you can
Okay.
actually get the advantage during the stealth, or
That's nothing.
spend a willpower, add 4 to it.
I think I will. So I get 4 more dice
Mm-hmm.
and re-roll everything. Correct?
Yes. I believe technically you're supposed to do it before you roll the dice, but it's fine. I need to be more strict about that rule.
You suggested it.
I know, because I'm too nice.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. Re-roll the 10s, right?
Mm-hmm.
5.
So at 5, you're at exceptional.
5.
And you got one more reroll too.
I do?
You can go 2 times.
Oh. Yeah, 5.
You have the bright idea. There's the stirrups on the garage door itself.
Mm-hmm.
Who looks at the top of their garage door?
Okay, so sure, I climb up into that. I climb up.
So you
into
are
the-
above and behind him in like the crux of the, like if he turns around, he's gonna see you.
If he looks up,
Yeah.
Okay.
But for right now, you're
I'm hidden.
very hidden and behind him.
Okay. Is he coming in from like the garage door or from
The
in the
garage door,
house?
yeah.
So he's popping the garage door open.
hmm
Okay.
And he's got a clicker.
Okay.
So you click the garage door, it opened, you're on the inside in that like curve. Pretty comfortable.
Okay. Cool. All right.
Damn thing. And he's looking around.
Okay. I'll watch him for a little bit.
You guys? Cassandra is like on the ground,
I will get out.
perhaps concussed.
I will get out. And I will run over to her and say, "Oh no, she's allergic to bees."
Also,
Somewhat demoralized. Like
when you
things have
hit
not been going my way.
when you hit your head, you hear a voice in the back of your mind saying, "Grazie alla
That's so weird.
Well,
I
how much you
think
make
your
nothing of it.
performances have been fantastic, so I don't know what anyone else.
Whoop, whoop.
You okay?
2 police cruisers are pulling up towards your car.
Cool. Totally cool.
I will bend down and mimic like checking her eyes and like her forehead.
I
Well, I will
can't
actually check her
see.
One of them parks in such a way where you cannot drive away.
I
Excuse
need a doctor.
Excuse me, miss?
Are you a doctor?
No, I'm a police officer, and we've gotten some calls about you disturbing the
close
peace.
enough for me to feel.
No, he's standing a ways back. I'm gonna need you to stare at your feet and stop pretending to be blind.
I'm really freaking out, man. Mike, are you still there?
I'm here.
So, your name is Mike?
Yeah.
All right.
My name is Mike. He's Luis.
What's your last name, Mike?
Who are you talking to? Both claim to be Mike.
And then the other ones. Could I get you two to come out of the vehicle? Sir, do you have a shirt you could wear?
No, I do
don't.
not.
And then back to you.
Oh God.
He eventually finds kind of like a locked, it's like a large hard plastic tool chest, but it's a storage bin and
Okay.
it has a padlock.
He hasn't reacted at all to the police.
Well, he not only saw you guys, but saw her like trying to do. So he's trying to get out of here as quick as possible. So that's why he's trying to get the shit and get out of here.
Okay. I want to jump down behind him or try and jump down and put my gun to his back.
Okay, yeah, that should be possible. Like the back of his head, or like after he stands up, his back.
So he's
While
crouching
still
down.
crouched down.
Yes.
Or?
But just like to his neck.
Okay.
So he's crouched down. I'm going to jump down behind him, put my gun to his neck.
You know, there's cops up the street, so shooting me won't be a very good idea for you.
Well, it definitely wouldn't be a good idea for you either. Look, I know this doesn't look good and we've had our differences. I'm really not here to make trouble. I just need the damn pictures.
I believe we already discussed what that costs.
I'm willing to throw my hat and my connections in with you when Julio gets out. I could be a boon for you. I really could.
Could you?
My streetwise, my politics and neighborhood, I know things. How much does he know about me and getting back?
So
I'm trying to convince him that I'm a good investment.
So you have your gun to his neck, and he goes, like Tonio? How you helped him out?
I'm sorry, I'm blanking on that.
He's the guy.
Your grandfather.
The guy from your worst moment.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That was a different circumstance.
Why don't we put the gun away before you hurt yourself?
I'll slide it to his cheek.
I'm going to stand up and go into my grandfather's house and leave. You know how to find me and my boys when you have the money. Or shoot me.
I'm gonna pistol whip him.
Make a strength plus weaponry roll.
Okay. What weapon? Oh, fuck. It's 2. Can I use a willpower?
You can use willpower. Every time you do, you fuck Helena, but you can.
No, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
I need it. Add 4?
Yep.
Okay. Shit! It's all 4s, like 4s and 2s.
So you don't? You got 0?
I got 0.
So you go to whip him, and he gets his elbow at and knocks the gun out of your hand and like books it.
Okay.
As
Does he
best
still
you
have
can
the
with
box?
the box.
Okay, he's got the box. All right, I grab my gun and I'm heading the other direction. He's in the house. I'm leaving the garage.
Back
I'm
through
walking.
the window or through the garage?
Um,
Like the garage. Oh,
if they can't see me, or probably through the window, just because it's less conspicuous to be from the street. So I'm going to go through the window and head through the alley.
okay.
So I'm going to head out. And I am as soon as I get down on my feet, I'm, oh shit, I don't want to text you because now I heard the cops. Fuck.
So he's trying to get information out of you guys. The other guy's asking you guys to come out of the car.
Step out.
Are we being detained?
I don't know yet. Are you? Do you need to be?
I don't think so. We're just filming a YouTube video.
You look familiar. Do I know you?
You might.
Well, why don't we get out of the car? We'll get IDs from everybody and we'll go from there.
While I'm running and going through the alley, do I notice any houses that have like the little alarm stand? Like, this house is protected by so-and-so.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna throw a rock through a window. As I keep running. Hopefully trying to trigger an alarm.
That's a little bit down the timeline from where we are
That's fine.
currently,
Yeah.
but IDs?
I step out of the car and
You're like in your underwear.
I think I'm in my pants, but
Yeah,
Oh,
he's in dress slacks.
Okay.
You guys...
Yeah.
I don't have it. I don't think I have my wallet on me.
You would have had your wallet on you at the time of the explosion.
Okay.
Did you leave it at the house?
Probably would have had it on me. I probably would have left it at Kelvin's, actually.
So you don't have any ID. And
I don't either.
Dr. Kelvin Connors...
Maybe it's just my driver's license.
Well, it would still say doctor, wouldn't it?
No.
No?
No.
Mr. Kelvin Connors.
I bet you could get it to say doctor if you wanted.
Right.
Level with me. You paying this guy for a blowjob? Because if that's all that's going on right here, I don't want to get involved.
I just
Officer.
I put a hand on Kelvin's shoulder and I just kind of like lean against the car. I go,
Oh, no, it's not.
he said we can just leave. Doesn't
Yes.
want to get involved.
You guys get the hell out of here.
Thank you,
Thank you,
officer. We're
officer.
leaving.
Now, Mike was it? Mike
Smith.
Oh, we're his
Smith.
ride. I have to wait.
So you're with them?
Mike is with us.
They're doing what they're
You just
doing.
added
We're
to
just
the
entertaining
dynamic.
ourselves.
If I
Pretend blind Mike is also with you?
Yeah, we're just fucking
remember,
around.
Who doesn't have
officer.
an ID?
guys, if I may,
I do.
if I may.
Get in your car.
Remember how I said we're filming a YouTube video? It's not for YouTube. It's for a different kind of tube.
You can't be doing that in the street.
This was the only scene, and the actors here are dedicated.
Now, listen. Betty over here, she calls us all the time. Right? So, I gotta get rid of you.
Mhm.
You need to get out of here as soon as you can. And then, like, there's some chirping from the other officer. Hey, we gotta respond. All right, we got another thing we gotta go to.
We will not be here when you get back, officer.
Please don't.
Mhm.
And
I just picked Cassandra.
go home and find your ID. Get an ID, Mike. No one believes you.
I
Committed.
To a good lie. You don't let up.
I say that to the cop.
No.
I pick up Cassandra, and I just put Cassandra in the back seat.
Can I have my ID back, sir?
I don't know. Do you deserve your ID back?
I'm
just kidding.
Oh, okay.
What's your guys' TikTok?
We don't. It was banned.
Oh, okay. What's your YouTube then?
Oh no,
It's
different kind of tube.
Oh, you got a card or something?
it's in my wallet. Tell you what, get home,
Would you
look
give me
up.
like the URL?
Okay, yeah, it's it's http //
Yes.
It's
There's no HTTP anymore. There's always HTTPS.
I just need like the broad strokes. I'm just gonna Google it.
Okay.
Quickly, I gotta go to it.
No, real quick. Mordecai Mayhem OF.
Okay.
I was gonna. Yeah.
All right. I gotta go to the things, but I'll check it out. If it's fair price,
Yeah.
get a shirt. Hang on. He runs to his car and he brings out like a white undershirt.
Oh. Thank you.
And he's like a big guy like you, so.
Excellent. That's fun.
All right, get the hell out of here.
Yeah. Thanks, officer. Be safe.
As soon as the windows are rolled up, morning, we gotta make you an OnlyFans. And the price has to be unreasonable.
He already has one,
I do.
so I'll just give you the login.
I would have been
I'm
open to that.
kidding. I'm not.
We can make. Actually, that might be a good way to bring in some income in the interim. We'll put a pin in that.
How much do you need?
I have no sponsor.
I mean, I have some money.
Have I broken a window
Let's
yet?
leave.
You already did.
Okay.
That's what they were responding.
Okay, great. Good.
So,
we get out of there.
I guess I text you, where should we pick you up? Are you still in the garage? That's why I text you.
Okay. I will text Cassandra back.
We have to leave because the police are shooing us away.
Also, as soon as that guy Googles Mordecai Mayhem, he's going to remember that he's wanted an explosion case
Oh shit.
That's right.
near this
Oh,
location.
shit, I'm sorry.
So it's probably best if you guys get out of Dodge as fast as possible.
Yeah. I screwed the pooch. Meet you back at Kay's house.
Go to Kay's house. Kayla?
Kelvin?
Calvin.
Calvin's house is a long walk from where you currently are.
How about like a quick mart nearby? Like, is there like a convenience store?
Hang on, I'll call. As I'm driving away from that, I put you on speaker on the phone.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they totally didn't believe my great acting. We were trying to distract them. Did you get out of there?
Yeah, I'm out, but I didn't. I fucked it up. Sorry guys, I fucked it up.
Oh, man, you can fuck it up more than I have been lately. It's almost like I'm cursed.
Did I touch what's his face? No, I didn't. Just with the gun.
She applied bandages to you.
No, I know. I remember
She was
that.
asking
I'm
to
wondering if
transfer
I'm
to-
wondering if I also
You never touched him. You said you touched him with the gun, and then
I got him in the
But-
neck and then on the side, and then I tried to pistol whip.
But he
Okay.
elbowed her.
yeah,
Good gun.
the gun.
Yeah, he got it out of my hand.
Just they both
I'm-
reach for the gun.
Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, they both. I guess they both reach for.
I mean, the curse would fade if she would stop using it.
I needed it. So, okay, then I'll look around.
But she doesn't know she has that.
No, I
power,
don't.
So
So I will go and I'm gonna give them probably a convenience store about half a mile away.
at
And
like liquor store on Speedway,
yeah, just
Which one?
the one near where we're talking about.
yeah.
The
So I'll tell them to meet me there.
liquor store near the school for the deaf and blind. That liquor store.
Yeah, near the community
Oh.
center.
I've been there once.
Yeah. Used to be a convenience store, but okay. So I'm gonna.
A pawn shop at 1.2.
I don't think so, but anyway, give them that location, and I'll meet you guys there. Give me about 5 minutes.
Give me cheese with nips. Text back.
Got it.
Oh, yeah.
You guys get there way before she does.
Oh, I guess I'll get my own nips. I text you.
I buy several bottles of water.
I get a motherfucking slushy. And then-
It is a liquor store, not a
I thought it
convenience
said it was
store.
a
It used to be a convenience store.
Oh
Now a liquor store. So they'll have waters, theyll have soda.
no, I'm
They
getting like
have-
a fifth of something or
It's
a little
like 3 in the
flask of something.
afternoon.
Yeah.
I also get some alcohol then.
Yeah, I'm getting a flask of fucking.
They
As
do
soon
sell
as,
water bottles.
as soon as Grace walks up, I'll hand you a water bottle.
Crack it open, down it.
It's warm.
I don't care. Thank you.
Oh, no, I mean, it's hot outside. It's good to
Oh,
stay hydrated.
yeah.
Sorry. Apologies. Hopefully it's cold.
I'm sorry, guys.
Nip.
No, I'm good.
Do liquor stores sell food?
Yeah, they'll have like
Snack
little
combos and
snacky
things.
bags.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been in
Yeah,
a liquor store.
they got
They got it.
All right, well, what do we do now? We can't give that guy money.
I mean, not. It started low and I got cocky and he like quintupled the price. So
How much does he want?
3,000.
No, we're definitely not doing that.
Can we do that?
No.
what? For kids drawings?
What are we-
His drawings to save our fucking lives, yeah.
Grace, the world's gonna maybe end in a couple days.
What do we really get from the kids' drawings?
I'm not gonna use this for anything.
It gives us information about what the hell Kayla is.
Maybe we just try and sneak in again.
So it was a padlocked box that he was holding kind of like this
He
side.
took it, so now we know exactly where it is.
He took it inside and his tata has it probably.
Oh, it's in the house still?
It's now it was in the garage. I was trying to find it. That's when he showed up. And I tried to wheel and deal, and apparently I'm shit at that.
You think blackmail would work?
It'd have to be the right thing. I don't know.
How much do we get
Wait.
for this guy?
Have
I
to
mean, he's
insure
the
jail
neighborhood
time.
guy.
I think it would have to insure jail time or he wouldn't.
What
Or
about pain?
I can just pay it. I don't know why we're all arguing about this. It's not anybody else's money. I can just pay it. Like,
I mean, Kelvin has a point. You guys might not exist in 2 days, so
I don't care. I'm not taking it out of my retirement. This is in my savings account.
Okay.
I mean, I could just take it from checking if that's easier. Do you guys have a preference? If you want it out of my savings, I can. I can take it from my retirement.
no. That's super generous of you, and I'll pay you back. I'm good for it. I promise. I'm good for it.
What?
I'll get it. I'll get it back to you. You don't.
No.
Grace, you've been in my home. I don't have anybody. My best friend's about to be turned into a vampire and the other one's dead. Who gives a fuck? It's money.
And then your other best friends are here with you, needing the money.
Yeah.
Yeah, he agreed.
We're all gonna vaporize in 48 hours anyway, so.
I have nothing else. At least let me use the resource.
We got 4 dots. At least let me use them.
All right.
Can you contact him?
And then we'll just
Yeah.
kill him after we give him the money and I get the money back. I got it. I'm on it.
I'm
I'll do the
gonna
killing part.
I'm gonna drive from where we are at the gas station up to Speedway in Euclid to the credit union, which is definitely where Kelvin banks. He wouldn't use a big bank, so he uses a credit union.
Advantage West, I believe.
I had to say that.
No, it's the, no,
text.
say less.
Do you,
You go in and get money.
well, do you want to just text him to see where we should meet him?
can I, if we give him a little extra for his trouble, and I'm going to let you decide what you're comfortable with. I mean, I think that might smooth things over.
Sure.
Okay. I'll text Gabriel.
You can text somebody who knows Gabriel. Like one of his. You have somebody's number.
Okay,
I
I've
don't
got a
think you
number.
would text him directly.
Yeah, no. I'll text somebody. What am I going to say? I'm going to say, let Gabriel know I have a special delivery for him. Where does he want to meet?
Sure, you want to use that
Special delivery, I know.
because you did try and shoot him.
I
a second
did
ago.
not try and shoot him. I was just trying to threaten him.
Maddie always likes to use the emojis. There's an emoji with like the money signs over the eyes. Make sure to put that in there.
Okay. Special delivery, money sign, happy face emoji.
You get a Venmo. Eventually, you get like a Venmo.
Requests for the
Okay.
Or like the
The
username
username for the Venmo. Okay. So then I will ask for a place to meet up and Venmo half of the money. Can we send half? Can we send half to start? Just good faith
Calvin
money?
goes back into the bank to put the money back.
Never mind.
And then signs up for Venmo, which you have to hand his phone to Grace. and set up.
I can just do it too.
There we go.
I already have them.
Traceable.
I'll give you,
I already have them.
but then how do I give you the money?
We'll just figure it out later. It's fine.
Write him a check. I don't know.
I just hand
Cool.
like an envelope of cash to Michael
Gabe,
instead of going back into the
You
bank.
don't know. You're getting texts.
Oh.
So you have $5,000 in an envelope.
Okay. I'm gonna Venmo whatever she tells me to, or I'd hand it to her.
Okay, I will say half on good faith, half
Good
upon
faith.
delivery.
Go ahead and send it.
Yeah.
Good faith went out the door when you tried to hit me with your gun in my garage. Just Venmo the fucking money and I'll deliver the fucking box.
That's not how wannabe gangsters would talk, but
I send it. I'm gonna regret this.
You send the 3,000?
I send, yeah. Well, it was 25 and 25.
Oh, I think it was. I gave and I took extra money out.
So were you meaning to give him the full 5,000, or how much were you giving him?
I figure if it's okay, we can give him the 3,000 now and then the 2,000 to smooth it over.
As a tip?
So, all right. So I give him the full amount. I give him the 3,000. I give him 3,000. And wait for an address.
You get an address back
Okay.
for the Pima College Library.
Okay. Is there a time frame?
Nope.
So how do you want to do this?
you should probably respond and ask what time.
Clock emoji question mark.
Get your response.
I
Okay.
think he means now.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Let it be known. If this prick goes sideways and thinks he can extort us for more money, I'm gonna beat the living fuck out of him. I will beat the goddamn brakes
I mean-
off of him and everyone in his crew. I am so fucking done with this.
I appreciate that. I still think I fucked it up to a certain degree that it wouldn't have gotten to, but
You're being really hard on yourself. We're
I
all
would
just
agree with
trying
that.
to make the best of the situation.
this is shit. I don't want to talk to a
I
lobster
know,
cat
it
again.
sucks.
That's what I'm just trying to avoid, talking to a lobster cat again. Is that too much?
That's a priority, yeah, for sure.
Can we head to the Pima Community College? Is it downtown He never said downtown campus or west side
Well, he
campus.
sent you an address. So
Oh.
you know which one to go to.
The downtown campus. I'm going to the downtown campus. At least it's close by.
So you get
I
there.
would like them to drop me off. No, never mind. Just go ahead.
Well,
No, what's up? Sandra. What are we doing?
No, fine. I'm staying with everybody else.
so you get there, you get into the library. You don't see Gabriel, but you see the box sitting at like the counter with the librarian.
Are we all going in?
What? I was gonna ask him, like, does somebody, Cassandra?
That's what you see when you're in the library.
Okay.
So
I'm still all the way in the car.
Okay.
I'll go
Anybody else?
in with you.
Okay.
I'll be patrolling between the car and where you guys are at.
Nice.
I'll go with you.
Okay. And I'll go up to the librarian, ma'am or sir.
yeah.
Ma'am, I think somebody left that from here. Did somebody leave this?
Oh, are you Miss? It says here Putta.
Sure. Yes. Yes.
Okay, your brother dropped this off, Mr. Putta.
Thank you. Yeah. Great. I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll just take
Just
it off.
know in the future that we're not a FedEx.
I appreciate it. Yes, ma'am.
I did it as a favor because he was very nice. He's a very nice boy.
He is.
He also gave me like $200.
I'm glad he's off drugs now. That's great. Yeah.
He didn't look like he did drugs. Does he do drugs?
Well, not anymore. He's doing really well. Thank you so much. And I walk out.
Oh, before we walk out,
Yeah.
maybe, I don't know, they usually have like study rooms here. Should we maybe like open it in a public place in case something happens?
When he opened it right in front of me to take out
whispering
the.
to her.
Oh. Is it locked? Is it still locked?
The padlock is open.
Okay. So I'll just, at the desk, I'll open it and just kind of peek in.
So Grace, as you open it, the first thing you notice is there's a small lump of flesh with an eyeball that looks directly at you, and there's a post-it note stuck to the side of it that says, "Please touch me," and it blinks at you. You do not see that.
What am I looking at it?
When you look in it, you do not see.
Okay.
Did my brother leave a note or anything, or
He
grab anything?
He opened the padlock, said, "It's probably best that you don't, rifle through here. She's really possessive. That's where she gets her name from," which I didn't get. But and then he took out a stick, and then he left.
Like a stick, like a USB stick, or like a
No, like one of those therapy sticks that you like do a group therapy.
like a rain
like a
stick?
talking stick. Oh fuck!
But it was like, it had like a little person walking on it.
They get up and leave.
Fuck!
Get up and leave.
There's no need to curse at me, sir.
I'm sorry. That wasn't directed at you, man. I apologize.
Thank you so much. And I'll start walking out of the building.
Thank
With
you
the
for your
box.
help.
Mhm.
And
Sorry.
I'll whistle, trying to get Cassandra.
As soon as we got out of the building, I was cursing up a fucking storm, screaming.
Pulls the car around to the front.
He has the fucking get up and leave stick.
What is that? What do you mean?
The
What is-
walking
Wait, I'm
around
sorry.
stick.
There was the walking around.
The walking around, whatever the fuck it's called, where you can move.
Wait, Michael, does he have it, or does that mean that Kayla dropped off the box?
So
Mm,
okay, here's the thing. And if we're in the car and I haven't opened it fully, but there's, I'll look, even though we're in the car, I'm still looking around. Like, there's an eyeball in there.
Like he's trying to send you a message?
Well, I mean, I didn't get a good look at it. Did it blink at me? It fucking blinked.
let me see. And I
Um,
just open it and I look in.
You see a bunch of children's drawings, like a couple diaries, some notebooks.
and an eye blinks at him? Or no? No fucking eye
Um,
blinks at him. Oh my god.
Grace, there's no eyeball
There
in here.
was an eyeball and it had a post-it note. I didn't read the note, but it was a fucking eyeball.
I'm
It
gonna
must
take
have
out one of
rolled.
the
It must have
journals.
rolled.
I'm gonna take out, one of the journals and just, okay. That might be a sign for you. I'm just gonna go through the journal.
I'll
You're
take the box.
driving.
Well, I just pulled around and parked.
Oh, okay, good. Thank God.
So I take the box and I will open it facing you.
Do I see the?
So he jostled things, so you don't see it, but you see the little wet skid mark where it slid deeper into the box. And then you see the displaced note that says, "Please touch me."
It wants me to touch it.
Okay.
Reading the diary. Okay.
It says, "Please touch me."
Do you want to touch it?
Not the weirdest thing.
No, I mean it's an eyeball. It's like
Technically, it's a lump of flesh with an eyeball.
it's a lump of flesh with an eyeball.
Yeah.
Well, I mean it's like okay. It might have been a while ago for you guys, but remember Alice in Wonderland, the potions with the drink me. I don't know.
It
I don't
didn't
wanna
turn
go-
out terribly for her.
I don't want to go down the rabbit hole.
Can I? Cool. Never mind.
Grace, I don't mean this to be condescending, but sweetheart, you are down the rabbit.
Yeah.
Fuck it, and I grab it.
You rifle around in the box until you touch this wet thing.
Yep.
And as soon as you touch it, you hear "Hiya!"
Ah!
And you drop it, and you hear nothing.
Why'd
Did you guys hear
yell?
that?
Did we hear it? Why'd you yell, Grace?
It said hiya.
Looking up from the diary. What did?
I'll pick it up again.
Hi. I do apologize about this, but the others have been forbidden from seeing me, but you're new to the program, so I can still talk to you. I know my form is upsetting, but I failed so many times that they revoked so many of my body parts that this is all I got left. So if I fuck this one up, I don't think... I think I'll just be like a tongue, maybe? I think that's what I am, is a tongue.
It's talking to me about a program and how it's fucked up, and now it's just an eyeball.
Okay.
It might be a tongue next
What
time.
program?
I don't know. Can Do you have a name?
Of course.
Which is?
Oh, you hear an incoherent kind of like cacophony of noise that ricochets through your mind until you can do nothing but hear the static of the universe.
Grant it is. Okay. Can I call you Grant? Because I can't.
I prefer if you used my name.
Unfortunately, my mortal brain is incapable of repeating the majesty of what you just did.
In that case, you can call me by my middle name,
What's the middle name?
Bill.
Bill. Talking to Bill.
Hi, Bill.
Can I, Bill, do you mind if I relay our conversation to my compatriots?
If you think they won't think you're insane, that's fine.
Do you guys think I'm weird talking to
No,
my hand right
no.
now?
I mean, it is weird, but
I'm
Okay.
just worried they'll think that this is Kayla's doing.
Tama.
Okay, now he says he worries that you guys would think it's Kayla's doing. Do you think this is Kayla doing this?
Possibly.
Well, she's the last one that had the stick.
God damn it.
Oh no! Tell him that wasn't
Oh
Kayla.
no, that wasn't Kayla.
It's just the walking
It's just
stick
the
looks
walking stick
expensive,
looks expensive.
so Gabriel stole
So
it.
Gabriel stole it.
I'm gonna kill him.
Remember when I said I was gonna beat the fucking brakes off of him? It's a promise now.
Okay.
As people are talking, you see the eye kind of like swivel to like look at them.
I'm gonna set you down in a central location.
Oh,
No,
please,
wait, I got
please don't. I don't have any skin. Literally existing is painful.
Okay. How can you help us?
I don't know if I can, but you're my last chance to have any effect on this scenario before I get it all revoked.
What's your goal?
To get you guys to the end.
How do we get to the end? What's the end?
Well, the scenario's changed quite significantly from the first time
And
we
I'm
did it.
mumbling under my breath the entirety of what he's saying.
So at first, it was just to survive the week, just the 7 days survive. That's where like the gangster comes in, who's like also the video game guy in this scenario, and you know like the attacks and you know the things that aren't related to Kayla. You're supposed to survive all of that by coming together as a group and like proving that you can have like teamwork and stuff before you move on to scenario 2, which is significantly more dangerous. So this is the training mission.
Did we pass scenario 1?
So did we pass scenario 1?
Oh no, we've done
No.
it hundreds of times.
We've done it hundreds of times.
So
So what's the next step? What do we do?
What's the next step? What do we do now?
Well, so like I said, the scenario has changed. See, the Kayla, the designation Kayla, the one you know as Kayla in this particular reality, she got the walking around stick, which didn't used to be the walking around stick, but you guys had a conversation with one of the people and like,
Okay, back on track.
okay. But now she got the walking around stick. So now the new scenario is to survive the 7 days and return the walking around stick. If you can do that, then we can end the scenario.
Who needs the walking around stick in the end?
Preferably you bring it to me and then help me get back there.
Bill wants the walking around stick.
If Bill was in the box with the walking around stick,
I see where Michael's going with this. Remind him I am a lump of flesh with an eyeball.
He's basically goo with an eyeball.
who wrote this post-it?
That's a good question.
He waggles a little bit of like muscle tissue. That's his last moving appendage, and you realize the post-it note is written in just like
Sludge.
the sludge that's coming off of him.
I don't know if you can move that much. I feel like you could
Grab the walking
got
around
the
stick.
walking stick. How do we know that you're not something that's trying to mess this up for us more? Like, how do we know you are what you say you are?
I'm super glad Michael feels like he has that many options. Like that's a real good sign that he still has that much hope. I mean, I assume I've been in this box this whole scenario.
This whole scenario.
Okay, but I mean that doesn't change. Like,
He
if
was always my
He is
favorite.
the first person.
the thing is that like, let's say we don't give you the stick, we're gonna die. Let's say we give you the stick and you're actually the bad guy. We're gonna die still.
Well, tell him it's perfectly fine if he just takes it back to the Panopticon. That's also fine. I understand. I just would love to get my penis back, if nothing else.
Where's the Panopticon?
You've been there.
How do we
Yeah, but
get
how do we
there?
get there?
Oh, just walk in front of a tree.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
If we
we
die.
die.
So if we die holding the walking around stick, we transport it with us?
Well, technically, if you have the walking around stick, you should be able to walk to the Panopticon. But I don't know if you guys have the wherewithal to figure that out, because you couldn't even understand my name. But you're also like relatively like soft brained still, so
Okay.
I meant as a species, not you specifically.
No, I got you.
So we got an offer of help from an eyeball.
And flesh.
Fleshy eyeball.
Scenario writer is what I would prefer to be called. Scenario writer, and then you get his full name again, which makes you numb. Bill.
To be
Bill.
perfectly fair, I don't think we got an offer of help. I think we got a mission.
Well, I mean, yeah, we've kind of been on a mission.
This
Well, I mean,
is
we have
another one.
more clearly defined parameters now.
So, okay, so Gabriel took the stick. We didn't give him the full amount. What if we offer him the rest of it in exchange for the stick?
As far as he knows, we gave him the full amount. We gave him what he asked for. The other was just going to be a tip.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So, what if we offer what we already had,
I don't
stocked
wanna-
away?
I don't want to tell him that the stick is worth stuff, though, because then he's going to try to bargain for it more. I almost feel like we're at the point where we need to just fucking kill him.
I have several ideas on how to get that stick.
I'm more and more agreeing with this.
Oh, please
Okay.
don't slap your hands together.
No,
I
sorry.
feel very weird. It dries out my eye. That's worse. Why are you blowing on it?
I'm sorry.
Have you never had eyes before?
Have you relayed any of this to us? Sorry, man.
I really hope you're not going crazy.
Me too.
Is there anything in your hand, Grace?
Don't touch it. Don't.
No, he goes right through me. You watch, he goes right through
And
it.
he touches my hand.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know this yet. How the hell am I supposed to know this? What happens when people touch me?
What do you mean?
Never mind. My ability.
Oh.
Yeah, how the hell am I supposed
Oh.
to discover this?
Oh, Bill goes, ooh, you probably shouldn't let people touch you unless
What
you're
the hell?
concentrating.
What do you mean?
Well, because you
Why?
steal people's good fortune.
What?
Well, that's your gift. Calvin got the numbing touch. He can disrupt the...
Calvin got the numbing touch. He can disrupt the.
Yeah, and then Mordecai over there's got biokinesis, so he can
biokinesis,
change his
he can
body's,
change his body's
functions.
functions.
Michael over there's got technokinesis, so he
Michael's
can
got
control
technokinesis, so he
technology.
can control technology.
If you could tell him, he doesn't
I'm
have
not
to.
crazy.
And you can tell him he doesn't.
He doesn't have to
Blah,
talk to
blah,
anything.
blah, blah,
You don't have to
blah,
talk to anything.
blah. I don't know what you're talking about.
And then Cassandra's got a really important power because she can see the
Cassandra's got
aura.
an important power. She can see the auras.
I have noticed that.
And then you have the being a thief, you steal fate from people.
I steal fate from people.
Oh, wow, that's
Ooh,
kind of weird.
Don't
Sounds
touch
sounds
me.
invasive.
Yeah, kind of rapey.
So people touch me and I steal their fate? Like, am I gonna cause their deaths? What?
They could.
Shit.
Wait a
Grace,
minute.
Who's got gloves?
if I now have bad luck from touching you, can you do something to undo that?
I have
I don't know.
horrible luck
And then-
today.
Rio. We're parked, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I would like to look around for any car that's parked like a fucking asshole.
You're thinking that's gonna be Gabriel.
Like taking up two places, a car parked in a handicap spot that doesn't have the
Nothing.
hang tag or the light.
Everyone's perfectly parked.
They're all college students.
I
trying to
rolled
get-
for it. I got 0
I hate
successes.
this fucking life. In this game, I just hate my life.
What, is it Friday right now?
It is Friday.
And the ritual's on Sunday?
Mm-hmm. Your 48 hours will be over before the ritual.
What? So we can't even attend the ritual.
Mhm.
We
We,
weren't
we
invited.
figured that out last week.
So what was the point of trying to get to the ritual? We can't go to the ritual.
Kelvin had said something is going to happen on Sunday, and then she said, so you know about the ritual.
Okay. All right. Well, okay. So am I stealing your fate since I'm touching you?
No.
Okay. How do I not do that to people?
You gotta concentrate really hard. Every time
Can I
you
take
touch
it
someone.
back?
Does it wear off?
Does it wear off?
So as long as you don't benefit from their fate, it wears. I'm just gonna go into game terms for
Sure.
this. So every time you use it, it extends it by a scene. So you've used it 4 times. So Cassandra has it for 4 scenes. So she has 2 more.
I've
scenes
only used
left.
it 2 or 3.
Well, you used it last game as well.
Yeah, that was already on there. 1 and then 2 for today.
Okay, so she has 1 more scene after this one, and then she's fine.
Okay.
And then he has it until the next scene, unless you use it.
Okay. I'm sorry, guys. Just don't touch me.
That's kind of cool. Did you feel anything when it happened?
Did I? No. I had no clue. I
That's too bad.
don't want to be doing this to you guys. I can't.
Could be cool if it was like a really strong, feel good,
Like a vibration or something,
yeah,
right?
or a contraction.
Oh,
Yeah.
we should listen to Good Vibrations. That's a great song.
Robot, play Good Vibrations. Now playing Good Vibrations.
Do you guys want to get lunch?
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kind of hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a Cane's down the way.
Okay. No. Pull out in that direction.
I'm really surprised you feel that comfortable putting me on.
No, I didn't.
On the drive, I want to turn my cell phone and my laptop.
Okay. I'm just gonna let you have it.
And I'm gonna look up everything I can about Julio.
Julio or Gabriel?
Gabriel, sorry.
Okay, real. Okay.
I'm looking at that guy.
Yeah,
All right.
I'll get you something.
Yeah.
Damn it.
You guys go to Raising Cane's?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Getting some chicken fingers and a lemonade.
You just like put one of them down on the table and just put me on top of it so I can kind of just like taste it.
I'll get the small or break off half of one. Just
Oh, I don't even get a full chicken strip. I just told you how to save your own life.
Before we go into Raising Cane's, when we park,
Blaze, you mean praising Blaine's?
Raising Blaine's.
praising blades, yeah.
Praising Blaine's, how was the drive there?
Uneventful.
No exceptional assholes on the road?
I mean, we probably got cut off at one point.
It's Tucson.
Yeah.
It's U of A area.
Or we had an elderly person going like 5 to 10 miles under the speed limit.
Have you met Calvin?
What do you
I
want?
am the elderly person.
I want, because I was just told secondhand that I can alter my physicalness.
Mhm.
And so I want to find someone who is like double parked or someone not deserving of a handicapped space, parking in a handicapped space and taking up like the lines next to or something. And I need to test this.
Okay.
Anybody at Raising Cane's that's parked like
When you get to
like a
Raising
dick?
Cane's, there's a truck.
Praising Blaine's.
Praising Blaine's. Where there's a truck with a huge set of testicles that is half parked on the sidewalk. So nobody, like, you have to walk all the way around to get to the door.
As we're walking, can you believe this fucking asshole? It just, you know what? I'm fixing this. And I, first off, rip off the testicles because that's stupid.
Rip off the testicles.
Mike, will you take care
Their
of
cat's
these?
been neutered.
And then I
I can no
reach
longer
down under,
reproduce.
not the bumper, but like down into the frame piece where the bumper attaches to the frame.
Nice.
And
Good,
I try
strong,
just
solid hold.
pulling it backwards.
What is your current strength? I
my
can't remember if you went up to 5 or if you stopped
my
at
current
4.
strength is at 4.
4. So you can reduce either your stamina or your dexterity by 1 to up your strength to 5.
I will, and that's not permanent, right?
So you can move it back.
Okay. Then I will move a dexterity up to make it 5 strength.
Okay. Now make a strength plus athletics roll.
5.
Because while you can move around your stats in this way, it doesn't necessarily let you go beyond human limits.
Two successes? No,
Okay.
8, sir.
Eight
Mhm.
successes.
Okay. So 1 success.
So you are able to kind of pull this guy's car out. You are demonstrably stronger than you were before you made that conscious choice to become stronger.
Okay.
Can I like throw these through the window or what? You know what I mean? To?
I mean, a guy's definitely going to come out and yell at you.
What, for taking his balls?
Just set him on the bumper, actually.
What the fuck are you doing?
Oh, you were parked on the sidewalk.
Was I?
Yeah, that's what happens when you have a lifted truck and you can't see for like 15. Don't worry, I fixed it.
Are those my truck balls?
On the bumper. No, I don't know what you're talking about.
You ripped off my truck's balls?
It's
Why does it
really
need balls anyway?
It's really
It's
tasteful.
super funny.
But why do you need to gender your fucking vehicle, bro?
Who said girls can have balls?
But why do you need to gender it in like?
I
any
didn't
context?
gender it
You added balls to it.
All right.
because it's funny.
He's gonna cry.
That
I
was,
laughed.
I picked them up off the bumper and I go to hand them to them.
Oh, those are just filthy. They've been on the bottom of my truck for like 3 years.
And I just put them on the bed.
If you ever want to know why we attack the NPCs, this is the reason.
I'm sorry. I'll be better with parking.
Just try to be better. That's all we can ask.
How did you move my truck?
He works out. He likes
I
to
work
jog.
You look jacked as fuck.
Thank you. I'm telling you,
Working
planks.
Like chicken planks?
Sure.
Planks of wood?
Eat lots of chicken. That's good to be here.
That thing in your hand is gross.
I walk inside.
It sees the thing in my hand.
I'm inside.
Could you touch it?
I don't want to.
Give you $5.
No. 20.
What the?
10.
20. I'm not going to touch the weird thing in your hand for less than $20.
I
Fine,
pull a
20.
$20 bill out of my
Fine,
pocket.
20.
I'll put it in my pants for 100.
No, just touch it. His name is Bill.
No, make it put it in his
I-
pants.
I pull a $100 bill out of my pocket from the envelope.
She just hear Bill going, please don't. Please don't do this. Please.
Ugh. I know.
Oh,
Ugh.
Is it moving?
there's like a moving, like there's like a little piece that's moving.
Is it?
All right.
Is it like a slug?
Is it talking to you?
Yeah. I mean, I hear a voice in my head.
What's
Oh
it
my
saying?
god, what the hell?
It's saying, please take me out of your pants.
Yeah.
Please take me out of your pants.
All right.
Just
Here.
get it out. Take it out. Take it out. Here's your $100.
He
Take
just
it
kind of
out.
like shakes his leg and it comes slopping out of the bottom of his pants.
Pick it up.
Plus the 22, just because that was funny.
And then new
Give
balls.
me new balls.
Get new balls for my truck.
I'm gonna paint him hot pink.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get a Caniac combo. Sorry,
I went in with Morty.
a Brainiac combo.
Yeah.
I'll get in its rocks.
I'll hold you back before we go in.
What's up?
What's your plan?
Oh, well, I guess it kind of depends on how many minions he has. So, like, where's he spending the night? What kind of security does he have? Otherwise, I would, sneak. Usually sneaking in is my my preferred way.
What? You gonna kill him or?
Yes.
I'm just asking. I'm just, Morty just seems like he wanted to beat him up. You want to actually kill him? I'm kind of on the fence, so I don't know.
Why are you on the fence?
Has he really done anything to us, technically? Like, knowingly?
Okay.
But also, he has fucked with Grace. and like is fucking with our lives right now, basically. So like, I
Well,
don't know.
we see, he's partially responsible for
Right.
Kayla,
Right.
and he's not doing anything about it. Is in fact making it harder for us to do something about it.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm not trying to stop you.
I don't like
curious.
him.
I was just curious.
Yeah, I think it's too complicated. I think he's gonna try and use this as leverage later.
Oh yeah, I agree. I'll look him up while we're eating. I'll see what I can find on him. But I was just curious.
Okay.
Let's give me a Mountain Dew.
You already
You went
wanted
to like
to.
drip on him.
You already wanted to shake the strips.
I mean, you put me down a man's pants.
Like a pipe
Fine, I'm
bag.
gonna get you
You
Mountain
put me
Dew.
down. A
I didn't put you down a man's pants. I just asked him to touch
Allowed it to happen.
you. I
Yeah.
allowed it. That's fine.
Worth
You are creepy as fuck, as the people around
I'm
me are
so
wondering.
sorry that the number of failures that your companions have done has reduced me to a pound of flesh. The last pound.
Are you still saying this to us?
Probably not this, because you guys are all.
Okay. So have ours.
So I'm so sorry that my faith and assistance to your companions has reduced me to something you find creepy.
Okay, but what were you
Michael?
before?
Could you do some market research and see what's the most popular dating application for Latino men of homosexual orientation between 30 and 35 on the southern side of Tucson?
Why have I never thought of this before? yeah, I think I can.
Okay.
I really wish they would focus. I really don't want to lose my last pound.
I think they're focusing. You guys are it's a roundabout way, but just trust the process. Here's your Mountain Dew.
Just pour a little
Just
on
kind
the
of
table.
looks at you and like kind of gestures with his little nubbin.
Well, I was gonna like put him in the cup. Would he drown?
Maybe.
Oh,
you don't
shit.
know. you just put him in the cup with a Mountain
No, I'm gonna put him like on. Okay, you know how sometimes if you overfill a Mountain Dew or any kind of thing, then there's soda on the top. I'm just gonna overfill it so it's on the lid and then put him on top. Don't drink that.
Noted.
This is Bill's Mountain Dew. Don't drink it.
It's terrible for you. I wouldn't have. I
He's wondering when we're gonna get serious.
That's fine. Yeah.
Why are they taking so long for my baskets?
Can I do it?
So a waitress comes by, looks down at the Mountain Dew cup, and then puts the baskets down and walks away, grossed out.
Why? So everyone but us can see him?
I don't know. The guy.
Maybe we should like hide him. Like,
Seriously.
I'm gonna put another cup on top of it.
He's kind of like waving for you to touch him. Could you just spill the Mountain Dew on the counter and just kind of let me roll around in it?
I'm
for a
not
while?
gonna make another problem for somebody else to clean up.
Okay.
How about I put a little bit in the bottom of this empty cup and then you can just kind of sit in that. How's that?
Will you
And then
just
you'll be hidden.
every now and again just kind of like do that straw thing where you drop some on top of me?
Grace,
pipette.
he wants to roll around in it.
Yeah.
Okay, excuse me. And I'll go up and get a to-go container and pour a little bit in the to-go container and I'll set that out.
And then we close it. So people.
And it kind of
I pull out my gun and I pretend to like shoot it.
In the middle of a canes? In the blazing. I don't
Hey,
remember.
Raising Cane's, that's from
praising
Texas.
blame.
Raising Blaines? The
Raising
Blaines?
Blaines is definitely from Texas, so they are not against guns.
That's fine.
Can I do 2 searches? I want to do his market research, and then I want to find whatever I can on Gabriel.
There's a Latino grinder,
Okay.
I guess.
Oh yeah, they're all gay. I forgot.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be like grinder, growler, scruff, sniffy. Like
I'm assuming you would be grinder because they're younger.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then as far as like his personal information, you have arrest records. You already know where he lives. He doesn't have any security to speak of. his grandfather is in pretty deep because he gives most of his social security to the church, so he's going to lose his house. But
Do you know what his type is?
What is
Not
this?
really. I mean, they were. I mean,
As
I
I'm
point
like,
to Morty. I'm like, they were pretty into him.
I'm already downloading Grinder in.
you still have Grinder on your phone?
Not specifically Grinder, no.
Uh-huh.
Depends on the week we're trying to have. Or bounce.
So my proposition is catfish him.
Let's.
I mean, I'll leave that to you guys.
I mean, if you're going to catfish him, it would benefit just everyone to download Grinder and quadruple your odds.
would you have shared that his grandpa's gonna lose the house?
Yeah, I would have said everything that.
I think that's our in.
We
That
save the
grandpa.
house. We
Extortion.
help Grandpa.
Either this goes really violently or almost heroically.
We
Yeah.
have $2,000 left over that we haven't spent that we could help his grandfather out with.
Yeah.
I'm sure we
Hopefully, if he doesn't give it to the church.
all had strings of some sort we can pull, or we go the violent route.
I'm
Now
guessing.
that I've calmed down a little bit, I'm wondering if beating him up's gonna do anything, or if it's just gonna keep our problems going. Cassandra has a not bad idea, which I would be fundamentally against like a week ago, but it's been a hell of a week.
Yeah.
That's basically where I've landed, is either humanitarianism or murder. And it's
So-
so, eating.
I'm guessing I can't hack into banks. That would be ridiculous.
I mean, you could hack into banks,
Mm-hmm.
but it's
Probably
going to
not,
require a roll, and the consequences of that roll could be very, very dire.
Can you just tell me what bank his mortgage is with?
Well, I was going to ask then, can I forge documents?
Or is it?
You could definitely find out what bank he has. I mean, forge documents to fool who?
And
If you're trying to fool his grandfather, I mean, basically anything in Spanish would probably be believable to him.
I mean, so hear me out here. Forge something that says like we either like help pay off his home or like that we've taken over the loan or something like that. Like, would that be?
So my thought was, generally speaking, banks aren't upset if you just go in to make a payment. They wanted, if we want information on the account or anything to that effect, they're going to ask us for an identification. But if we're just going in to put money on, then they don't really have.
They don't care about taking money.
So if we can go and just maybe make a payment on his mortgage and get a receipt for that payment and provide it to him, and then he can't spend it on the church or something, it goes directly to the house. It does really help him, and we
Yeah.
can show that there's a receipt for it.
Yeah.
And then if he doesn't comply, then we can.
And then we can
No.
explore other options.
The to-go container flops onto its side, and you see him stick his little nubbin out. Box is empty.
Sorted.
How does it pee?
I don't want to know.
You should put a chicken strip in.
Not one of mine.
Chicken strip.
I'll give one of mine.
Chicken strip. With some sauce on the side.
No, the sauce burns.
I can't take it out. I thought I was being nice. Just
How does sauce burn when Mountain Dew doesn't?
Think about this. What does their sauce have in it?
oh gosh.
Dew doesn't have it.
Pepper.
So, we're all in agreement then? What bank do we go to?
I mean,
I mean, you
Cassandra.
can normally like look up who owns a house.
I mean,
Yeah.
you can look up the mortgage, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll look up this mortgage.
so while you're doing some of that, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to give you bad luck.
Oh. Oh. Can you make it go away?
I don't know. I think,
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
it's
Bill's-
gonna depend on whether it goes away.
yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
No.
I guess, but you know.
Yeah, no, I get that. He said, like, I can concentrate when somebody's touching me to make sure it doesn't happen, but I mean, I didn't know, and so it happened, and I don't
So
know.
this happens like when you have sex with people?
I don't know. I think it, like, just happened. Like, I didn't have this
So you
before
haven't
I
had
met
sex?
you guys.
Good thing we didn't have sex. Who knows what it could be? I might be dead.
That's a possibility. You
You
die happy.
I mean,
I
you
mean, it wouldn't be happening during. It'd be later when I tried to do something and I slipped on a banana peel and broke my neck.
That's true. But the sex would have been good.
I mean, okay, that's true. But at least I would have had done that pretty recently.
Yeah.
Too.
Before anyone else is done eating. That was great. When did you two have time to have sex?
No, we haven't
No,
had sex.
they haven't.
Oh,
That's the
okay.
point.
After having
Cassandra and I cuddled, so I was curious, like, when.
Oh, no. We're just spitballing ideas of what might be happening with whatever I do.
Oh, that's right.
after having one of the chicken strips and a handful of the fries, and having given one to the eyeball, I give the other two and the rest of the fries to Mordecai just to slide it across. I have had multiple folks die of incidents during sex that have come to the work.
Are you sure? You
Tell
really? I
us
don't see you
everything.
eat.
Yeah, what's the most interesting one?
I mean, heart attacks, right? That's what happens. A heart attack.
Generally,
Yeah.
not always.
Oh.
What's one of the not always?
There was a restraint situation that led to a blood clot. It was very sad.
Oh, yeah, you can't mess around with breath play. That's how you get dead real fast.
Yeah.
I have had some autoerotic asphyxiation as well. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you got
Didn't what's his face die like that? The actor.
Oh,
Yeah.
several.
Yeah.
Several.
And I'm asking not for a friend, but for myself. Have you ever seen knife play go too far? There were a couple on the road where I was like, that's too much.
None that were explicitly sexual.
Okay. Like, don't get me wrong. I've taken chair shots to the head. I've landed on thumbtacks, burning tables.
Ow.
But at a certain point, you just go too deep. And I had to put
coming
a
at
stop
me.
to it.
What I was going to
is
say
this
was,
important?
Cassandra,
Oh, no.
It's team building.
Cassandra, I don't mean to impede on your territory whatsoever, but autoerotic asphyxiation might be a good way to hide what's happening with
I
Gabriel.
feel like we could be focusing on something.
Oh,
But
okay.
Mike's
He has
doing
the
research.
reputation-
It takes time.
It's just you don't have much time.
It's team building. Just go into your box.
He has a reputation for promiscuity already, so we could probably sell the kink angle pretty easily, especially if I assign the autopsies now, so
Yeah. Okay.
if
It's
necessary.
coming back at me,
It's-
guys.
I like that
That's
we're
all right.
spitballing here. Yeah.
Grace,
Just
you okay
saying,
over there?
Agave isn't known to hold on to his artifacts. He usually moves them out of town.
Agave moves his artifacts out of town.
Yes,
What
the,
does that
the
mean?
man that Gabriel sold the
The
stick
man that
to.
Gabriel sold the stick to.
Wait,
Whoa,
Gabriel sold
he
the
sold it?
What?
Yes, I've been trying to tell you.
No, you've been
Keep
rolling
getting
around in Mountain
distracted.
Dew.
All right, so we don't need any more goodwill with Gabriel.
Who the hell's Agave?
Oh, he's the owner of the
He's the owner of
the mesquite market.
the Mesquite Market. Is that over by the Mercado?
No. It's the goblin market that
The
shares
Goblin Market.
a
that you-
reality kind of space with the swap meet.
Swap meet.
All right, how do we
We gotta
get
go to
there?
the swap meet, guys.
I haven't been there in forever.
The only person who's going to be able to see the door is going to be someone with Fey blood, so you're going to need to find somebody.
Do we know anyone with Fey blood? 'Cause they're the ones that can see the doorway.
Do vampires count?
Vampires count as Fey.
I can't think of a creature more opposed to the Fey than a
No.
vampire.
Okay, can she see Fey people with her aura thingy?
How about Cassandra with her aura sight?
She, with practice, could probably suss
With
out a
practice, you might
changeling.
be able to find a changeling.
I have to practice seeing a door
But it
that
would
I
be-
won't see until I practice.
It would be easier to find somebody who can see me.
We saw two. Okay,
Everyone can see him.
everyone can see you.
there's several people. The librarian, Gabriel, they didn't see him.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I misunderstood. Okay, well,
So the dude-
we have to go find truck bow guy.
Or the waitress.
Oh, I like that.
Truck
better.
nuts? Where's truck nuts or the waitress? Or do we find somebody that we trust?
Can you put me back in your hand?
No.
I'm very tired.
Oh God.
Thank you. I'm so tired.
I just lay my hand in the middle of the table. Can I steal your fate?
Calvin just like, just takes the straw of the Mountain Dew and drips it into your palm.
Which it doesn't. You'll see that it probably doesn't quite hit my palm.
As he just kind of slurps it up, using his tiny little mouth.
Yeah.
Where's that waitress? Where's that?
Guys, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
Hey,
So you see what's in there.
Yes, it's
his
disgusting.
name's
I don't know.
Bill. I'm sorry.
I don't care what you do
Bill,
with
can
your
you talk to her?
art projects. I would have to touch her.
How much to touch the thing?
No amount. Get it out of my restaurant.
Fair. Sorry for asking.
Where's truck nuts guy? He can be bought. We know that.
That's
Trust
true.
nuts guy? Are you talking about Skylar?
I don't know. Did he come?
Oh,
Does
his
he
name
always?
would be Skylar.
Does he park on the sidewalk and his truck has nuts on it and high
Yeah,
rise?
he comes in here. He thinks we're gonna be married someday. I mean, he's cute. It's all
It's
right.
not truck nuts
Really?
though.
You think that guy's
Hey, you know what?
We're not
I
judging.
don't come to your house
We're not judging.
and ask you how you enjoy to spend your quality time.
You're completely correct. I apologize.
Okay, can we?
This needs to be out of my restaurant.
the
If I
time to
give
put
you
it-
his address, will you take it out of my
Absolutely.
restaurant?
Absolutely.
All right, I'm gonna go write it down on a receipt, and then you take that out of my restaurant.
I'm
right
taking it now. I'm going out. I'm going outside, guys. I'm going outside, and
now.
I'm.
It's just the little mouths sucking at the Mountain Dew. It's just so upsetting.
I take it outside. I'm outside, guys. Ugh.
I will stay with you.
Michael, can you, with the address and his first name,
Yeah.
find out more about
Oh, thank
truck
you.
nuts?
I ain't trying.
Okay.
I'm standing at the car.
Yeah.
Would you put that into the thing?
Yeah. I'm gonna look them up.
It's kind of surprising how little information you actually have. He has no bank account, no credit cards, no school records, no birth certificate.
God damn it.
Trying real hard not to meta here.
You're pretty sure he has a driver's license, though you're not 100% sure how he got it.
Right. We have an address though.
Mhm.
We have the address.
You have the address.
Okay.
Is it someplace familiar? Like
It's
look
down near
over-
the U of A and
Okay.
Calvin's neighborhood.
Okay. Like we know it's not an abandoned lot somewhere, like just a vacant lot. All right, get in the car. Should we go? I mean, truck nuts, dude.
I want to find a little inspirational music.
He was kind of cute, right?
Well, yeah.
I'm starting to get kind of desperate.
Yeah. He was. I mean, he's a little vacant, and then
Truck
you put a. Yeah, but I mean that doesn't mean you can't have a good time, right?
Yeah, that guy is compensating for something, surely.
I mean, you don't really think that, but he he seemed very like, I don't know, kind of politically woke about a car having balls. So maybe he's not. I don't know.
Maybe he's got some hidden depth.
It's a different breed these
Might
days.
as well. Either way, we have an address, so we got a chance to find out.
I open up a dating one. A dating app. Yeah, you guys are right.
Should we roll to see if you get any matches, or
If you want.
What would that be?
let's move on.
Empathy?
I'm sorry.
How many people downloaded Grinder before we shifted gears?
So I just had this random thought of like, how funny would it be? Because I like imagine, because I like to keep tabs on shit, that like Michael also has like some dating profiles on like straight ones that like are too catfish people to like get info. How funny would it be if like she goes on to like get one and then winds up like going to one of my catfish ones? Michael would die. Like,
You've gotten 15 new messages, Calvin.
It didn't. It's a blank profile.
Hey, what's going on?
I'm driving, so they just keep popping up on the little screen on the window with like just grinder message, grinder message, grinder message.
Do they often come through as just pig attached?
go through anything important?
No.
Okay. Just lots of dick. Sorry, nothing.
You know,
Oh, I'll look when I'm not driving.
That's fair.
I'm
They were
curious.
circumcised.
Wow, lots of uncircumcised.
in the front seat. Should I try a dating app when this is all over?
It's
Pretty trash for straight people, but
pretty
You
trash for
never
gay
know.
people sometimes too.
Yeah, my lifestyle's generally pretty hard to accept. Oh well. Just turn the music back up a little.
I'm tired. It's the thrill of the fight.
Yeah.
Jake said he turned it on, so he turned on some inspirational music, so that was my response.
I love it.
Thinking I want to
So you guys
all night
pull
like
up to
kids.
Skylar's little bungalow. You see his truck there with a brand new set of chrome testicles and
Oh,
a
he's
very suggestive orchid decal right above it.
So he's expanded. It's very Virginia
kinda
Woolf
like
kind
this-
of.
I'm kind of liking this dude more and more.
Equal
I don't know why.
opportunity. Okay, yeah, that's I guess. Equal opportunist. Okay.
I put my dot back in dexterity.
This actually says this for me.
I know.
I will go to the door. I will knock.
Yellow.
Hi, bud.
Who is this?
We met at Kane. Blaine.
Blaines.
Praising Blaine's.
Are you guys the? Are you?
Yeah, I wanted to apologize again.
How did you get my address?
Your ID fell out of your pocket in the parking lot.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
You hear him like.
I wanted to come in and apologize. Is that?
So you don't want
Yeah.
to give me my ID?
I mean, I do. One of my friends has it.
Well, why
I was
don't you
up
go
here.
get my ID
All right.
and then we'll talk about why do you want to come into my house, bro?
Grace, they're talking for a while. Do you want to bring Bill?
Maybe.
I'll call him, get out of the car and wave.
And I'll bring a to-go box.
Look, you're the only one other person.
Just a second. He closes the door.
No.
You hear a deadbolt, and you hear somebody running away from the door.
Can we do anything?
Can you kick his door down, Morty?
I fucking walked straight up and
See,
kicked the door.
this seems extreme.
Strength, let it.
I'm so fucking done.
He's running out, he's
I'm
running
just
out the
running.
back door.
I'm just screaming, you're the only one that can see Bill!
We got money for you.
I circle around to the back. He plans to try and escape that way.
3. You kick in the door.
I go in and I look for where he went.
As soon as you enter the house, you are assaulted by the smell of hawthorn, pine, and cedar.
He didn't.
As like just the wafting of vegetation, as if you had just ran into like a forest scene. But it's pretty normal in here. Cassandra, you go around to the back, and he hasn't exited out through here.
The sliding glass window's not open or anything.
It doesn't look like he's left the house.
I'll bring out Bill. Where the hell did he go? Where'd he go? What's going on? What is this place?
I've never.
Damn it. I'll put it back in.
Cassandra, what aura's in here? Why does it smell like the forest?
Are there plants?
No.
There's no plant.
I can look at.
Take nose things.
Okay.
Are you guys looking through the house for him, or just
Yeah.
standing in
Yes.
the living room?
I am.
So as
I
you,
can't see in order unless I see him.
the energy of this place is crazy, even to your aura sight.
Okay.
You turn a corner, and where would usually be like a spare bedroom opens out into a what looks to be a hedge maze made out of brambles. And through this archway of brambled vines, you see a forest clearing with a gentle brook running through it.
Guys, you think we can get through that market in here somehow?
What the fuck is
I'm
the
gonna
bill?
go. I'm gonna go open the other doors.
Are you? What?
What's that? I'll point him towards Luke.
That looks like a door to the hedge.
This might
What's
as well happen.
what's a hedge? I mean, that looks like a hedge.
It's incredibly dangerous for mortals.
Okay, we don't want to go there. That's the hedge. It's
I
bad.
thought my about reached my hand. Oh. No, bad.
It's bad. Incredibly
looks-
dangerous for mortals.
The brook looks really nice though.
It looks pretty.
I'm opening the doors.
Normal house.
And where the fuck did he go then?
He probably went there. Kelvin,
Yeah.
thoughts?
He probably thought you were here to kidnap him.
We're not kidding.
The changelings are incredibly paranoid people.
What's it?
Yeah, Grace, honestly, he made a decision. I don't really have anything else I can do here. We can burn it down. We can go to the next place. I don't give a fuck. We're gonna die in 2 days. We find him. We don't. You want to just go to the swap meet?
Now
I'm
we
so
know what
sorry.
we're looking for.
I don't mean to be so pessimistic. I'm not generally like this, but I'm just very frustrated with the situation. We keep getting to threads of something, and the second we get close, they just vanish again. So why bother?
I mean, I might have picked this one up, but that's valid. I feel that way too. Yeah, let's just go to swap meet. Why
Let's go
not?
to the swap meet.
Maybe we carry Bill around, so maybe someone there sees Bill and we can, barter from there.
I mean, he's pretty obvious.
Is Bill the weird thing that made me put down my pants? You hear from the door.
Yeah.
Yes. We're sorry about that.
We
Are-
can't see him, but you can.
Are you guys gentry?
The fuck is that?
No.
No.
You guys got a promise. Maybe like cut off one of your fingers so I can see that it's not made out of sticks.
No.
Skylar, nobody's cutting off a finger.
What if, can we just prove that we can bleed or something?
No, sometimes they can do that. And you see him kind of come back into view, and standing before you is just a 6 foot tall pigeon man.
Oh God.
Are you? But no.
So I'm just
Buddy.
stop, Hank.
Cool, motherfucker.
This is probably very upsetting for you.
No, we've seen weirder.
Yeah.
Really?
A lot weirder.
Mine was
Dude.
the lobster cat.
My phone turned into a fucking shit that tried to choke octopus things.
Spiders came out of
Tentacles.
It's a whole thing.
This is more on the tame side.
You guys were talking about the swap meet, so it means you guys want to go to the Goblet?
Well, I didn't notice
We
that.
wanna-
Sorry.
We
It's all right.
we do want to
Yeah,
we do.
Yeah.
We need to.
but obviously we don't know anyone who can get us there, so we're trying to find someone who can help.
$20.
Done.
That's fine. Bill told us you could maybe.
Yeah, what the fuck is Bill?
I don't know. He's a pound of
I
flesh.
can't see him.
What do you mean you can't see him?
Yeah, we can't.
We
see
can't. Only she can see him.
And you.
And he runs, and he grabs something. He's like, all right, I can give you this, right? But I have to get something in return, so I'm thinking $20.
Yeah.
Cool.
Here you go. Just put this in your eyes.
What is it?
It's best if I don't describe it in great detail.
Is it drops? Is it a liquid?
It's like
Is it
an
powder?
ointment.
So I gotta rub it on my eyeballs?
Yeah. It's gonna sting like a motherfucker, and there's a 2% chance it'll give you pink eye.
Do we do it now?
If you want to see Bill and more shit like this,
How long does it last?
it's either one fortnight, the next blue moon, or until you give birth to your most beloved daughter. I can't remember.
Maybe we should wait till the swap meet so we have enough of it, or is it? I don't know.
There should be enough for all of you.
All right, Kim.
All right.
It burns.
I've been in pain before.
As you look at Grace's hands, you see the little nubbin waving at you. Hi, long time no see.
Oh, that's Bill. Okay.
I'm not doing that.
That's fine. You're not missing anything. Imagine a flush.
Skylar walks through the doorway, closing it behind him, and looks perfectly human again. Except for anyone who uses the ointment.
Okay.
I'm really not supposed to tell people about this shit.
It's okay.
We're all gonna die in a couple.
Did you know
days.
vampires are real too?
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta stay away from vampires. We are like fucking Krispy Kreme to vampires.
See, we knew that, so it was okay to tell us.
Oh,
Right?
Sweet. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Plus, you're with Bill.
Right.
Seems
So,
weird.
Yeah. Also, the world may end in 2 days, so if you have anything you want to wrap up, 2 days.
But after the swap meet.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if the world's gonna end in 2 days, I should probably call my mom's.
You should call your mom anyway.
Yeah. You want to
Both
do it
of
in the
them.
car, buddy?
why?
Well, it's just ever since I got back, I've been too scared to call her because she thought I died when I was 3. Like
Aw.
3 months ago. So it's a weird situation to call your mom and be like, hey, your 3-year-old kid who disappeared 3 months ago is back and he's 32.
That's a little.
Yeah, maybe don't call
I mean,
her.
I feel like she's at this point.
She's
And
grieving.
he
Yeah.
makes eye ointments out of his shit now. You know what I mean? It's just
There was a reason I wasn't gonna use it. I'm so sorry.
I think that your mom is probably better off not knowing because she's already dealt with whatever she's dealing with.
That's a good point. That's good.
But you said the world's ending in 2 days.
Yeah,
So
the
Yeah,
swap meet?
so
family doesn't matter. So it's fine.
swap meet. Let's
Swap
do
meet?
the swap meet.
Skylar, tell you what. Let's go get some of those wagon wheels with the hot sauce on them.
They don't
And
sell
then-
those at the Gotham Market.
Right, but
Yeah, but we
swap
can
meet
get them on the way
beforehand.
in.
And
That's true. That's true.
you know,
Let's cheat us with Chamoy.
Yeah.
little.
I'm thinking about getting titties for my car.
You should
How about
go.
this? Cassandra and I
On
are
the
gonna
front.
Cassandra and I are gonna
Like,
ride in your truck
The
with you.
headlights.
Well, on the grill.
I'm gonna go start the car. Excuse me.
Where are your keys? Let's go.
Okay. Is she gonna shoot me again? Because I can't really touch metal like that. It's not good for me. So I'm gonna need you to not touch me with that.
All right. I'm trying to behave.
I think this is a girls' trip. If you both want to ride with me,
We'll drive.
I'm not a girl.
We're-
but
we'll
they're
ride
going
with you. It's fine.
It's cool.
I mean, you can keep him in check.
Yeah. Oh,
You can
sure.
bring the gun out again.
Yeah.
Just-
Yeah.
yeah. But I mean, we don't have to because you're gonna just drive us to the swap meet and we're gonna talk about truck titties.
You guys can feel my abs if you want.
Oh,
Do they feel like they feel like
He rips
feathers?
his
Or?
shirt off and jumps into his truck.
Cool. Driving to the swap meet. Shirtless Sundays.
There's all kinds of different beings now. We're learning.
Mordecai, he has more definition than you, but not as much bulk.
It
The
just means
bulk's
he's got a
on it.
bulk.
And I think that's what we'll wrap up
Hey, motherfuckers.
for this week. I don't have a cliffhanger for
Oh
this
my
one.
God. Head into the swap meet with the pigeon man.
Cuckoo, chew.
Cuckoo, cuckoo.
Oh goodness. Fucking Bill.
I will ask a question in after party
I will ask a question.
I
about Skylar.
will thank
Answer
our
both.
patrons,
Yeah.
which is Taku Arcana, Eric Fox, Duke Rellin, Rockoman, my mother, Daniel, Dream Lover, Sparky, Meepo, and hopefully the CEO of Raising Canes.
Blazing.
Blazing.
Praising Blaine.
Blaine.
Praising Blaine's.
But other than that, I think we'll come up with a tagline eventually.
Eventually.
Yeah.